Hi, it's Carla Holland Strange, and I'm sitting out here on a really pretty night, enjoying the breeze, and some things really came to my heart that I've been fighting for myself so long that I forgot that before I started fighting for my freedom and the injustice and the false arrest and the false imprisonment, that the reason they hated me in Marlin, Texas was because I started asking questions why. The contaminated water there, when I first got there, it was water boil after water boil after water boil, and I couldn't understand it because the people that didn't get to like the post office or something, they didn't know there was a water boil, and they would be drinking the contaminated water. The women at the Hobby Unit prison, they were forced to because there was no bottled water, and they had started bleeding out, and all sorts of things had started happening. But so I started Googling. I research everything and everybody, let me tell you. And I found out that in 2009 they were given $16.6 million in grants and loans to build a water treatment plant. Well, at that time someone told me, and this is just hearsay, but someone told me that they had presented plans for a city the size of San Antonio so that they could get more money. And in my heart, I couldn't understand why, if they got so much money, there wasn't any clean water yet. And after years and years of watching people die and watching, in fact, the girl that lived with me for so long, she died. Well, transsexual, because they tortured her in the jail and they left her in there with long periods of, she only got fed at breakfast and at supper, where everybody else got 3 meals. But anyway, some of my dearest friends there in Marlin, and it starts out weird. They started having a weakness in their leg, of all things. And even the one that had their bladder taken out and the one that didn't, they're all dead still. It doesn't matter. You can't fight it once it starts going because their water is so contaminated. Colton never understands why I won't drink water. He's always trying to get me to drink water because it's healthier for me. My friends are dead because of water. Flint, Michigan has nothing on Marlin. These people spent all that money and then they skipped town when I was telling everybody's business. James at the Marlin Inn, dead. Mr. Lewis, dead. Daniela, dead. Nancy, cancer. Dead. Nobody will ever understand what it feels like being there and being so helpless. And then 2 times intentional poison was dropped into the water. And they tried to blame it on the man that was in charge of the water at that time. And he was the nicest man. He didn't do it. They were just tired of his wife telling all their secrets about what they were doing with the animals there, shooting them. They found 100 dead dogs in the city park. And if anybody doesn't believe me, all they have to do is learn to Google Marlin City Park dogs. And then the mayor at that time, she was behind it all. The city was paying off this guy to shoot him $10 a dog. And he got to where he was stealing people's pets and shooting them. And then she pretended like she found bodies. Ann did. Not Elizabeth. Ann did. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm doing laundry. And I know I've got my makeup running everywhere.